A northeast Nebraska village will mark the 75th anniversary of a war incident few places in America can claim. The town of Tarnov was bombed during World War II by the United States.
The accidental bombing happened about 20 miles northwest of Columbus. Nobody was hurt, but the legend goes on. As reporter John Kipper explains, people who live there say the major mistake put Tarnov on the map.
75 years from this week, during World War II, a tiny town in northeast Nebraska found itself in the middle of the conflict. That's because several U.S. bombs missed their desired target on a practice range and struck the village of Tarnov. Norbert Caesar was 13 years old and asleep when his mother woke him up around 4:30 on August 16, 1943. His house was seemingly under attack.
I guess we was scared that there was something that could have killed somebody, because my two sisters was about 6 foot away in bed.
7 practice bombs fell on the town after pilots missed a bombing range nearby. A few of those hit this house, including one through the roof.
You still could see the fins, but that's about all you could see because it was all smashed.
Nobody in the house or throughout town was hurt, but the county sheriff did clear the town while the military investigated. Now, 75 years later, a party is being thrown in Tarnov to remember the accidental assault, with hundreds expected to show.
There's only, I think, 2 or 3 cities that something like that happened, and to be this small of a town with that kind of a distinction, I think it's really great, and it's what put us on a map, and I think it keeps us there too.
Caesar is now one of 3 people, including his sister, that recall the bombing. He says at the time, even the national news talked about the sleepy town of around 60. In fact, his brother in the military even found out.
He was out in California, and my mother sent a telegram or whatever, and he knew about it before he got the telegram.
Now, while they did help out a little bit, the U.S. government never fully reimbursed the family for the damage that they did to this house. In Tarnov, John Kipper, 3 News Now.
It's amazing that John found that guy. It turns out Tarnov was not the only place in Nebraska accidentally bombed by the United States during World War II. A B-24 from McCook Airfield dropped 5 practice bombs on Dickens, Nebraska, and others on a field east of town. The Army says streetlights looked similar to the actual target. People who live there argue whether it happened in 1942 or 1945.